Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing my what sold for what was this past weekend, which is September 29th through October 1st. I went back and looked at my little chart that eBay gives us. Friday and Saturday was good, regular. Saturday maybe even a little bit above average. Sunday it died. I don't know what happened. Again, first day of October, first day of the fourth quarter, and my sales plummeted. And then well, I'm recording way ahead of time, y'all. So yesterday was Monday, and by 9 o'clock in the morning, I had sold more things than I did the day before. My dollar value was already heading up towards where I like it to be by the end of the day, and I thought, I'm going to have a good day after Sunday. Not a single sale from 9 in the morning till after I went to sleep, like after 10 o'clock, somewhere during the night. Then I sold a few more things, but an entire day, 12 hours, not a single sale. First day of fourth quarter. I was irked. I'm just going to admit it. Today's now Tuesday, because I'm way ahead on these videos, and it's not looking good today either. Not at all. All right, let me at least show you what did sell for me that weekend. No Mercari sales, none, but I had 3 Poshmark and an Etsy. So I used that sale to be a sign that I needed to go ahead, start cross-listing again to Etsy with some of the stuff that I hadn't put on there. I went ahead and sorted by my highest dollar items, double-checked everything to make sure, still on eBay because they had been sitting in the expired folder. I have been lowering prices on eBay, so I wanted to make sure my price was okay for Etsy also. You know, take it down a few dollars too. And we'll see. I'm back up to about 178 items on Etsy. Not another sale since, but I'm just going to do it for this fourth quarter and see what happens. And I did make a video for those of you who maybe have kind of did what I did. I let all my listings expire, or you're just starting out with List Perfectly and you only want to give it the 4 months to see. I'm making a video on how to bulk edit your listings so that you can get it so that it doesn't automatically renew. It's called manual renew. So when it finishes in February, my listings won't automatically renew. I won't be charged 20 more cents, because then I'm going to decide once and for all if I'm going to continue with Etsy. All right, so on Poshmark, I sold these Subo blue sneakers, women's driving shoes, for $20. Most of these we probably paid $1 or $2 at yard sales. Now this is the second of these Winnie the Pooh costumes that sold this week. The other one sold on eBay, and then I sold this one on Poshmark for $38. I picked it up at the Morgantown, West Virginia bins when we were traveling back from Robert's Black Belt test. So definitely a nice ROI. Thinkway Toys Happy Feet Mumble Penguin. This is the animated plush, sold for $34. So some decent sales on Poshmark. Now Etsy. I sold my Kipper. I've had this listed for quite a while. Trying to think where I even got it. I think I picked it up at one of those consignment sales. I want to say I paid $5, $6, $8 for it. And it's probably been listed 2 years maybe. And finally sold on Etsy for $114.95. And then eBay. White House Black Market went to a yard sale and all of her clothes were $1. I bought quite a few nicer brands. You know, I'm trying to learn more brands. I'm trying to figure out what's going to sell good for us. And this dress sold for $18. Tressie's Friend Mary Makeup Doll. I bought a bunch of vintage dolls, I think at an estate sale. I probably paid $1 or so for her, and she sold for $13.25. Avon ornaments. This one is from 1982, sold for $8.02. This was a surprise sale. This is Aurora Classics Camel Plush. Very nice detail. Had the paper tag, so I just decided I was going to put a larger than normal price for me on this plush, and it sold $32.32. All right, I just picked this up when we were down visiting with Tim and Jerry, the Tea and Pickers. Went to a yard sale, paid $0.25, bought quite a few coffee mugs, and this one sold very quickly for $10. I think this day I was sending out offers. I was doing a whole bunch of $10 offers. $10 offers. You know? This is Hampton Silversmith Bamboo Stainless Flatware. I picked these up recently. Can't remember where. Probably paid $5, $8, $10. Somewhere in there. So just the 3 teaspoons for $16. I think I've already sold several of the other sets. This one was obviously, I tried to do sets of 4. This one was missing a spoon. LL Bean's men's shirt, old listing from when we first started, sold for $8.25. Walmart Pink Bear Plush, 14-inch. Again, another one of my old listings I sent out. I've been trying to do it's on sale for 10%. I've been trying to do 20% or more offers, trying to get these older plush moving. I'm still happy with $15 for a Walmart plush. Oh well, the washer's going. Octonauts Octopod Red Button. This is for that big orange play set. I actually grabbed this when we went down to South Carolina and I ran into Harry Tornado. This was that day at his Goodwill bins that I picked this up. I picked a couple of pieces up and some of the figures. Took a best offer on this of $15. Carter's Child of Mine Musical Elephant Plush Wind-Up sold for $13.45. Now, if you're new to my channel, I sometimes forget to say this at the beginning. I don't do free shipping. So this person paid $13.45 and an additional, on here you can see $5.95 flat rate shipping for that item. I think this is a viewer sale, so I'm just going to go ahead and thank Karen for buying these. I think it's 4 Pokemon plush. Oh, let me move this thing. All right, she spent $35.84 on a Pokemon Pikachu, a Pokemon Vulpix, Bulbasaur, and Meowth. So thank you again, Karen. Which reminds me, I needed to thank a viewer for another Buy Me a Coffee. Cindy sent me a Buy Me a Coffee, and I really, really appreciate. If you've never heard of Buy Me a Coffee, it is just a way that you can tip your content creators by just sending them a Buy Me a Coffee. And we appreciate all the support you guys give us. All right, this is another viewer sale. Sherry is always purchasing stuff from me, and I so appreciate it. But the story with this is, she had seen this in one of my previous haul videos, told me when it got listed that she wanted to purchase it. So I went ahead and got it, processed it, got it listed, sent her a message. Y'all, I didn't list it for that price. It was supposed to be $7.95. That was the going rate for it. It didn't have its dress. But somehow, again, eBay decided it was going to be listed for $19.95, and then Sherry purchased it for $17.95, but I did give her a refund of the difference because that was not a good price for it. Just don't get the price changing. I picked this up at an estate sale. I want to say maybe $2 because it was at my favorite little estate sale, and they usually charge $2 for books on the first days. But it is a 5-year diary from 1937. It had some writing in it, but not a lot. I did show a couple of pages of some of the things that had been written in it. I know there's some people who like to collect used diaries. So I just went ahead and listed it. It sold for $24.22. Now this dog I picked up at that private pick estate sale where I bought all of the vintage plush. It had its little paper tag and everything. I put a high price on it. I got a $50 offer for it, and I tell you guys this all the time. I take the opportunity for offers that are just way off what I have something listed for to go recheck comps. So I went to Terapeak, didn't find a whole lot. Went to WorthPoint, and $50 is a few dollars more than any plush from Mizpah Toy Novelty Company had ever sold for. So I just went ahead and accepted the $50 offer. $50 for a plush. A lot of times Robert gets like the appliances, but I like these little things. I remember my grandmother and my mother both having these. It's an egg slicer. You stuck a hard-boiled egg in there, and it sliced it all up for you. It had daisies on it, made in Hong Kong. Sold for $6.95. Jigsaw puzzle. It was new in the box. Sold for $20.66. That one would have been a fun one to put together. Mushabelly. I have found a couple of different Mushabellys here recently, like in this last year. It was something I didn't normally pick up, but every time I find them now, they end up selling relatively quickly. This was a green and blue frog, sold for $10. Now, I picked up a couple of Playmobil vehicles at a yard sale for $1 each. Did have a couple of figures with them. I got a $12 offer on this, and I decided to go ahead and accept it. I picked this up at a church sale recently. Paid 50 cents each. I picked up 2 green and 2 white ones. They're called salad sacks. They are vegetable savers. This one was sealed in its original paper, sealed in its original plastic, and had the paper tag. $22.45. Love finding that older stuff. Now this, I had this in a recent haul video, and my friend Courtney sent me a message because I couldn't find comps on this. She found something that had shown, I think it had sold for like maybe $50, but she said that I should list it for higher. When I went to start taking pictures in my ring light, and I have several lights that makes it very bright, I realized it needed some cleaning, and I really didn't want to do the cleaning on it. So that's why I wrote in my description, has wear, needs clean, but leaving to buyer. Listed it for $79.95, and within a day or two got a $65 offer, which I went ahead and accepted. But I bought this at a churchyard sale for, I want to say, we paid $35 for a huge lot of toys and 2 bags and just all kinds of stuff. It's probably not even $1. Anytime you see the Hello Kitty and the other Sanrio characters, definitely check the comps. All right, Fisher Price Little People. This is funny. It's another one of those times where I found a couple of more pieces of just a nursery. I think the pink chair. So I decided to end a listing, add the pink chair to the lot, and then it sold relatively quickly for $10. Dandy Cream Dog Plush with the cute little ears. $10 offer accepted. Dandy Bear Plush, 20-inch, sold for $12.88. Lots of plush. Simply Southern Scrub Life t-shirt. I want to say I paid $1 maybe at a yard sale for a couple of these Simply Southern shirts. This one sold probably within a month for $10 best offer. And I just showed this recently in a haul video. This is from my favorite little estate sale company we go to on Wednesdays. This was like a paper mache shepherd. And then there were two little plastic animals with it. I'm not sure if they're original to that shepherd. But I paid 50 cents, I think, for the 3 of them. And it sold very quickly for $25. Cook's Essential Stovetop Pressure Cooker. I don't remember where we picked this up at, but it was this summer. How about that? Sold for $26.95. Hallmark Animated Frankenstein Plush. It's Halloween. Sold for $10. Mikasa California Currants. I picked this up at a churchyard sale. I sold a few pieces right when I first listed it, and then it has sat pretty much all this year. And then the other day I sold one piece, and then I sold this. It just tends to happen like that. It's all of a sudden it gets seen. I'm not sure, but I sold one salad plate for $10.45. Under Armour women's jacket. Again, another old listing. Accepted an $8 offer. Mattel Barbie Brietta Pegasus horse. I think I just listed this recently, maybe in the last month or so. Sold for $35.95. I don't remember where I picked it up at, but probably a bulk yard sale. Mattel Barbie Bedtime. This I picked up at the yard sale where we bought a whole bunch of plush that I put on Whatnot. This was a 17-inch Barbie doll, but she has a cloth body. That's why she's called Bedtime. Paid $1 for her. She sold for $8.96. These I picked up at a yard sale that was being held at a CrossFit place. Picked up some of this brand Country Garden collections and Lemon Grove. Lemon Grove, I think. I think I've sold out almost all of it. But I sold these 2 of the dinner plates for $16.04. And then 7 women's jeans, $10. Jellycat Pink Rabbit Plush sold for $12.11. Last but not least, Build-A-Bear. I think I ended up with 3 of these that I've listed this year, found from different places. And I'm down to the last one. This one sold for $14.54. It's a Build-A-Bear Purina cat plush. All right, y'all. We will be on vacation already by the time you see this video, but we are in the last days of just getting a whole bunch of work done right before we leave. We're trying to make all these videos so that we can get them scheduled out, and it's time to get to work. Bye.